The Great Emu War, when Australia lost to birds imagined declaring war against birds. Sounds ridiculous, but in 1932 Australia actually did it. And somehow, the birds won. This is the unbelievable true story of the Great Emu War. After World War I, thousands of Australian veterans were given farmland in Western Australia. The government hoped they would grow wheat and help strengthen the country's economy. At first, everything seemed to be going well, but every year huge flocks of emus migrated inland after the breeding season. In 1932, around 20,000 emus arrived in Western Australia. They weren't just passing through. They invaded farmland, trampled wheat fields, destroyed fences, and ate everything they could find. The broken fences also allowed rabbits to enter the farms, causing even more damage. Many farmers were on the verge of losing their livelihoods. Desperate for help, the farmers appealed to the government. Instead of sending more workers or building barriers, the government made an extraordinary decision. It sent the Australian Army. A small military unit arrived carrying Lewis machine guns and thousands of rounds of ammunition. Everyone believed the operation would be over within a few days. After all, how difficult could it be to stop a flock of giant flightless birds? The answer turned out to be very difficult. The first attack was a disaster. As soon as the soldiers opened fire, the emus scattered in every direction. Instead of staying together, they split into small groups, making them incredibly difficult targets. The birds could run at speeds of nearly 50 kilometers per hour and change direction with surprising agility. One officer later joked that the emus behaved like trained soldiers, each group seemingly led by a commander who kept watch for danger while the others escaped. The army tried again. This time they planned an ambush near a water source where the birds regularly gathered. Hundreds of emus approached, and the soldiers waited for the perfect moment. But after only a few shots, the machine gun jammed. Before it could be repaired, most of the birds had escaped. Still determined, the soldiers came up with another idea. They mounted a Lewis machine gun on the back of a truck, hoping to chase the birds across the fields. It sounded brilliant. In reality, it was a complete failure. The truck bounced violently over rough farmland, making accurate shooting almost impossible. It couldn't keep up with the fast-moving emus, and the gunner struggled even to stay on the vehicle. Once again, the birds escaped. Day after day, the operation continued. Thousands of bullets were fired, but only a relatively small number of emus were killed. The campaign was proving expensive, ineffective, and increasingly embarrassing. Eventually, the Australian government suspended the military operation. The emus had effectively won, but the story didn't end there. Instead of relying on soldiers, Australia introduced better solutions. Stronger exclusion fences were built around farmland, and bounty programs encouraged local hunters to reduce emu numbers. These methods proved far more effective than machine guns ever had. Today, the Great Emu War remains one of the strangest events in modern history. It has become a symbol of how even a well-equipped army can fail when facing an unexpected challenge. Sometimes history isn't about famous battles between nations. Sometimes it's about 20,000 giant birds defeating an army armed with machine guns.